What's going on, guys? So welcome back to New England Brew with you, and we got another one here. This is a beer that was given to me by Still Hill Brewing when I went and visit that brewery. If you haven't seen that video, I did a vlog on Still Hill Brewing. They're located in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Really cool brewery, great beer, and they gave me a beer to do a review on. It is the Fruitatious Sourpuss. So this is a tart ale, checking in at 5.5%. It's pretty much tangerine and vanilla. They're saying that it's a creamsicle in a can. So yeah, it's probably gonna be very creamy, very orangey, slight tartness. Let's give this thing a pour. Nice and bright. Smells tart. Not a lot of head on this. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it sounded like it had a lot of carbonation in it. There was a head, but it quickly went away and you could hear it fizzing and bubbling. So I'm assuming this is probably gonna be a nice carbonated beer, probably gonna be really refreshing. The fact that it's gonna be creamy and orange like an orange creamsicle, it's probably gonna be a refreshing beer. All right, let's go in for the sip. Creamsicle beer, oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh yeah. Yeah, they nailed it. It is an orange creamsicle with a very good tartness to it. So it's sour. If you guys like your sours and your tart beers, this definitely is sour and tart, but behind all that, it really is a creamy orangey taste. It is a creamsicle. It really is. It's a sour creamsicle. Exactly how they described it on the can. So yeah, Still Hill Brewing was awesome. The staff there was really nice. Shout out to Ryan and Morgan. Also shout out to the owner, Scott. Had the interview with him and just really good people. Scott was a really nice guy. A good passion for beer. And they had a lot of variety of beer there too. That's what I really liked, was it just wasn't a brewery that was just all New England IPAs. Like, they had the New England IPAs. They had a bunch of varieties of different beers. They had sours, they had lagers, they had like an English bitter that I tried. They had a lot of style of beer, so it was really cool. Like, that's definitely a type of brewery where you'd want to go and get a flight and just really see what they have to offer, because the variety there was awesome, and all the beer brewed for the style was really good. Like, that was a really good brewery. Hats off to Still Hill, and thank you very much for this beer. Now, just because they gave me this beer, I'm still gonna give a true rating. I told them that too. I was like, hey, if you're gonna give me a beer, give me one you're confident in. So all of my ratings on beer are very honest. I tell you exactly what I think. It's very, very rare that I get a beer that's just like awful, but if you go down into my New England Brew with you, there are a few episodes where I've had some bad beers. This, however, is not one of them. This is a really good beer. It's a little bit more sour than I like. I will say that, preference-wise. This is a very, very, very sour beer. Like, the undertones and the aftertaste is a creamsicle, but it's very, very, very sour up front. Very sour up front. Not a bad thing. You know, that's what this beer is. It's a sour, so it's supposed to be sour. I'm just saying, personally, very sour for me. That's not gonna knock the ratings, because for this style of beer, it's really good. I bet you when I post this video, Ryan's gonna watch this immediately and be like, I wonder what this motherfucker's gonna rate this beer. I'm pretty sure he's the one that suggested this for me to try this beer. I think it was him. I'm pretty sure he's the one that offered me this to do a review on. We were talking about sours. Told him I wasn't a big sour fan, but I'm starting to get into them more and more now that I'm doing this YouTube channel. I know that a lot of you like sours, so I'm building my palate for sours, and now that I've been drinking more of them, I'm starting to like them a little bit more. So I used to like hate sours, and now I actually kind of get excited to try one. So we were talking about that, and he was just like, oh, we got a sour you gotta try. And yeah, Fruitatious Sourpuss with tangerine and vanilla. Creamsicle in a can, and it really is. It's just sour. It's a sour creamsicle. But I'll tell you, they did a good job with this beer. I mean, if it wasn't sour, it would probably taste exactly like a creamsicle. It is a very sour beer. Like, how sour it is, I'd say out of a 10, 10 being really sour and 1 not being sour, I'd probably rate this like a 6.5, close to a 7-ish. Say 6.5. I'm gonna stay with 6.5. So it's got a pretty strong sour taste to it. like I said, the undertones in the aftertaste, orange vanilla, all day. But yeah, Still Hill Brewery, Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Really cool place. It's a smaller brewery. Actual brew room is not like ginormous, but they have a decent amount of beers on tap always. So yeah, I mean, they have a lot of variety there, and it's just a really cool atmosphere. The staff's super friendly. And like I said, I feel like everyone that works there really just loves craft beer. Like they have a passion for it, especially Ryan. Ryan was really cool to talk to. If you go there, and you'll know Ryan, he's probably, I think he's like always there. We had like a good homebrew conversation. He was showing me a lot too, like teaching me a lot. He had me try different types of malt. It was like a chocolate malt. Yeah, it was just a really cool place. Really cool place and really good staff. And this beer is amazing. That's it, guys. All right, so let's get into rating this beer. On a Connectican Vlogs 1 through 10, really good for the style. It's a really good tart ale, and it's exactly what they described on the can. I feel that they really did a good job brewing this beer. I'm gonna give this a solid 8 on Connectican Vlogs. Like I said, brewed really well for this style and how they have it described on the can. It's exactly that. So yeah, I'm giving it a solid 8. And on my Untapped, I'm gonna go and give it a 3.75. It's definitely a must-try beer. I think if you like sours, you'll love this beer. You know, you get some sours that are like thick, like slushy smoothie type stuff. This is not one of them. This is very light, very thin, but it's very refreshing, and it tastes like a creamsicle, a very sour creamsicle. So yeah, 3.75 on Untapped, an 8 on Connectican Vlogs, and yeah, that's the episode. Still Hill Brewery, Fruitatious Sourpuss with tangerine and vanilla, really good beer. If you just came across this video and you liked it, please hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, put the bell on. I drop a beer review every Friday. It's called New England Brew with You, and we're just trying to find the best beers here in New England. Also, I do brewery vlogs where I go to the brewery, I'll interview the owners and give you a whole tour of the brewery and my experience there, and that's usually dropped on Saturdays. And also, an added bonus, if you follow my Instagram, Connectican_vlogs, and you're subscribed to this channel, you're automatically entered into all my future giveaways. Also on my Instagram, I do other beer reviews that aren't in New England. This YouTube channel is just for New England beer only, but on my Instagram, I will do reviews on beers all over the United States if I have one. And I also mention in my stories where I'm gonna be going to vlog for a brewery. So if you wanna meet me there and have a beer, you're more than welcome. So yeah, this was the episode. I appreciate it, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.